everybody, here, day 10, pizza with friends. I have my special friends, Amy and Steve, with me, and we're gonna go get some pizza with friends.
Yay.
Steve's a little serious right now.
I'm driving, dude. Can you bring your arm down? I can't see that side.
Sorry, right here. Right. Where are we going?
Biology.
What are we doing?
Giving some pizzas to our friends.
What? We're at biology. You guys know what pizza you guys are gonna be getting?
Pizza.
Cheese and stuff.
What? Okay. We just got the pizzas.
Yay.
Where are we gonna head to now?
We'll check out Oka Payless area.
Yeah?
You told them to cut it into small little boxes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I
See
wouldn't
if
know.
we have
You got
any
4 boxes? Yeah, 4
friends
boxes.
there.
Yeah, cool. Pizza with friends, day 10. So we just gave some pizza to one of our friends we met in Tamuning, right? This is the Tamuning area? And,
So,
yeah, Oka area.
Oka Tamuning,
Yeah.
yeah.
And she, what did you guys think about it?
Nice. She was scared at first.
Yeah. A little intimidated by us. Like, who do you work for? Where are you from?
Yeah, we're like, you know,
Where are
two
you
guys.
from?
Yeah.
One girl, like,
But it was interesting because she gave us information like of where her family was staying and a couple other people who were homeless living in abandoned buildings down the street. So we're gonna go check it out.
Right?
Stay tuned. Hey everybody, so we just finished pizza with friends, day 10.
Woohoo!
Yeah, so it's a little unconventional. We're running against time right now, so we're just gonna do the reflection about today right now. So what did you think about today, guys?
I'm driving, you can't talk to me.
So guys, what did you think about today?
I think it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun, interesting. Got to meet some people out there.
Mm-hmm.
Hang out with some people, you know.
Yeah. So we got to Oka Payless, met one of our friends over there, and she told us about an area we should go at. It was a little interesting because I think there was a language barrier that was there, and we kind of got lost looking for this trail she was telling us about. We ended up going to a beach with the trail.
Hookup spot.
Yeah, but afterwards we headed on the road looking for individuals that may be walking on the road, and we found somebody that was at the beach. He was sleeping. He was usually known for walking the streets of Agana. He was sleeping, but it looked like he hasn't eaten for a while, so we just put the pizza right next to him, a couple bottles of water, so when he wakes up, hey, he has food and some water. It was a pretty good experience, like,
Yeah.
just showing small acts of kindness, and helping someone who was down and out. After that, we went further into Agana and saw some more of our friends, walking around and stuff. But one interesting time was we saw a guy who was on the corner. He was just sitting down, just looked like he had such a miserable day. We approached him, talked to him for a little bit. He was kind of wondering who we were and what we were doing, but getting down and just having a conversation with him to see what was happening, if he's using the resources and everything that Guam has. And he really wasn't, which was sad.
Yeah. He did mention he went to the jobs place.
Yeah, and he kind of like lost faith in the system and kind of just said like, whatever. He went there before, and I think that's an issue that we have is you know, individuals go seek help. They don't have a place to stay, but they still need to make money, so they're trying their best to survive. Some of them results into panhandling, and the case manager doesn't follow up with them, or they don't hear anything from them, and they just stop trying. And it's sad because once again, they're back in the cycle of homelessness. That was an interesting experience and a really good conversation. And then afterwards, our last pie, we went to, where did we go to?
Across Shirley's.
Ooh, yes, across Shirley's. We met one of our other friends, and you know, he wasn't eating. He literally, you know, panhandling just for food, and we hooked him up with a pie and some cold drinks, and he definitely uplifted his spirits.
Right.
Yeah. Any final thoughts?
Would you ask Shino?
I'm driving. I can't concentrate right now.
So Steve wanted to ask Shino, why does he do?
Oh yeah. Shino, why do you do what you do for these people, our friends?
Yeah. So, believe it or not, like, one of the reasons why I focus on homelessness, you know, we started with the veteran community. A lot of the in search of veterans that are homeless, we had a lot of regular homeless people ask us for help, and it was hard to have that information when all the information we have was specifically for veterans and their families. So I had to understand how the system works, and, you know, dove into better understanding what's happening. But in the reality of things, one of the reasons why I help homeless people is because I know what they're going through, because I was homeless myself. You know, not a lot of people know that. You know, I try to share that story with individuals, but it's pretty hard. It's pretty rough, you know, saying that you were living on the streets. It wasn't here on Guam. It was in Oregon, and it was definitely an experience for me. And, you know, when I realized that there were people out there trying to help and trying to uplift and inspire you to get out of that situation, you know, it's life-changing, and it could, you know, put you on your path to the straight and narrow and, you know, a better place than you are in.
I know this is supposed to be about what's it called, the pizza with friends and all that stuff, or whatever. So what is your next step after this segment is over?
When you run out of pizza.
When we run out.
Yeah.
What's your next thing? Because me and Amy, we followed you with the bags.
Mm-hmm.
We did the Christmas drive thing as well, giving out these little packages. We did with your friend Paul. We did that clothes driving thing as well. So we've been following you for a while. So we were gonna help you out with this one. What's your next one, so we can actually come out and help you again with our friends out there?
So, you know, we'll capitalize on the holidays, especially, you know, in the times where, you know, individuals feel the most vulnerable. You know, if someone brings up an idea of how to help the homeless individuals that we have on the island, like, you know, I'd like to fully support that. But, you know, with this whole idea of going out and having, you know, lunch with our friends, pizza with friends, you know, we're really collecting real-time information, like what's going on, what kind of services are out there, what kind of services are lacking in outreach and education when it comes to, you know, helping the individuals that are out there. So, you know, we have a lot of government agencies that are helping, you know, the homeless people around the island. A lot of them are usually transitioning homeless, and there are a lot of chronic homeless that are out there in the community that aren't receiving services. A lot of times they blend in with the, you know, with whatever is happening, that nobody actually knows that they're homeless. And, you know, to me, that's a huge issue, because, you know, we have individuals that are out, you know, that are down and out, that, you know, probably have some mental health issues and stuff like that we need to address as a government. And we have specific agencies that are supposed to help them. And if we supposed to help them, and when we hear from these individuals firsthand accounts, talking to them one-on-one, trying to see how we can help them in whatever capacity that we can, we also find out that the government agencies that are out there aren't actually helping them. And that's an issue for me. And, you know, with talking with, you know, our friends, we're finding this out, and you know, we could address this with the specific government agencies that are supposed to be helping these individuals.
Okay, can I ask you a weird question about this homeless people thingy?
Sure.
Or our friends?
Yeah.
So if I stay under my dad's roof, right, I'm 42.
Yeah.
Is that considered I'm homeless because I'm there, or is that different?
No. So homeless, defined by the Housing of Urban Development (HUD). Yeah. They define homeless as someone not living in a structure that is habitable. So if you live in if I stay in my car, is that considered being homeless? Yes. Yeah, because it's not a structure, right? So it technically, if you live in a pavilion, which in our situation here on the island where we live in paradise, it could be considered a home. Right. But if you live in a place where there's cockroaches and stuff, you could consider that uninhabitable, and that would be considered homelessness.
Well, how about what's the difference between being homeless and being like a beach bum?
So, like, being homeless and being a beach bum, a lot of times in specific cases, it's that individual's choice to live that way, right? But then when you have an individual who is asking for help, like those are the people we want to help. There are some people that are out there that are homeless, that are beach bums, that don't want help.
Yeah.
Like they want to live that lifestyle, and especially being here on Guam, this is paradise. And for some people living on the beach, like we have a lot of homeless people that live on the beach, and all they do is fish, and then probably go to the water spigot, get some water, or sell the fish to the fisherman's co-op, get that money, buy some beer or whatever, and they're okay with that. And that's the life that they want to live. And we can't say otherwise to them, because we be breaking their self-determination in being and doing what they want to do.
Should be like, hit subscribe.
Yeah. Hey, if you're watching this, please share it, and then
hit that notification bell,
which would be, is it this way? Yeah, it's this way. Notification.
We'll do it
one
both
of
sides.
Here, and then here, hit the bell. If we're on Instagram, hit the heart. That's right. Amy, can you fix my heart? There we go. It's super hard. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye.
See you next season.